Hi everybody, I'm Brian, one of the vets here at Highton Vet Clinic. We're out back in the shade here on a very warm day to talk about heat stroke. We're joined by James and James's dog Abby because she's one of the breeds that are more predisposed to heat stroke, so we've got her here to join us today. As the owner of a boxer, another breed that with a snub nose is predisposed to heat stroke, I've had her go through that just on a quick run for about 2 or 3 minutes on a very hot day, and she went into heat stroke. So we're going to quickly go over ways to recognize heat stroke and ways that you can sort of do something about it and what to do about it, basically. So basically, heat stroke is anything defined as the body temperature going over 40 degrees Celsius. And it can be caused by exposure to ambient temperature without any shelter. So sunshine, we're sitting in the shade here, but if you were in a hot car or an exposed place where there was no trees in a very hot day, or exertion, exercise that produces a lot of heat and a high temperature. So those are the two things: exposure to the hot sun, basically, or overheating by exercising in the hot sun. The degrees of heat stroke can vary based on the duration and how high the temperature was that they were exposed to. The first things you would notice would be excessive panting. That's sort of simple. A lot of people will think, oh, my dog's just panting a little bit and not worry about it too much, but it can progress very rapidly to, they get brick red gums, really dark red gums, and then, they'll faint, they'll collapse, and they can go into a coma. So it can go very quickly from you think your dog's just overheated a little bit and they're just panting to quite serious. So the number one take-home point is that it's an emergency. You need to come see us right away, even if you're slightly concerned that there could be heat stroke involved. Another thing that people don't often know is that the damage that heat stroke can do can carry on for 4 or 5 days after the fact. It can cause liver damage and liver failure. It can cause kidney damage and kidney failure, and it can cause some clotting disorders. So while you think your pet's okay and it's fine and everything's gone away, oftentimes some of the signs that are the worst can show up 3, 4, 5 days later. So you really need to bring them to see us immediately. Things that you can do in the meantime is cool them off. Take them out of the heat source, stop exercising, using tap water, cool them down completely, put them in a tap water bath, towels soaked in the tap water. Don't cool them down too quickly with ice blocks and ice, because that can send them into hypothermia, which is too cold, and that can sort of go down to the other end of the cycle very quickly. So cool them down, bring them to us. Most pets that have a severe heat stroke need to be hospitalized for 2 or 3 days with IV fluids, so it is an emergency. So as the thermometer keeps going up and up, particularly this weekend when it's going to be a high of 42 on Sunday, keep your pets indoors, maybe walking them only in the morning and at night, and maybe no chasing the ball or running or anything like that. So keep your pets cool, keep them safe. If you're worried at all, come see us right away here at Highton. Other than that, I think you can sort of look up some of the points that I've gone over on the blog. We've listed them in 1 through 10, most common things about heat stroke. So let us know if you have any questions, and have a great day. Thanks.